Day 59 of 100 days of LeetCode. Today we're doing LeetCode 3371. Identify the largest outlier in an array. So we are given an array and there are two elements in that array that are special and the rest are ordinary. And basically of these two special elements, one is the sum of all the ordinary elements and then one is just an outlier, like redundant. So as you might have seen in the first example, 2, 3, 5, 10. So 5 is the sum of 2 and 3 and then 10 is just redundant. So the most obvious thing we can do is do a double for loop and then check if one element is the sum of all the other elements, and if that is the case then one becomes the outlier, but that's not very efficient. And try to remember that this is very similar to a question called toSum. What we're going to do is the cur sum at any iteration is going to be total minus num. Now what we can do is we can check if cur sum minus num is in our counter. And why do we need a counter? Well, this is just to handle the edge case if one number is being repeated. Otherwise, we could have just used a set. Now, why does this work? Well, let's see. Cur sum is equal to total minus num. So that is the sum of ordinary plus the outlier. So if we just subtract num from this, won't that give us the value of the outlier? And in fact, it will, so long as it's present in the array, of course. Now it is possible to have multiple outliers and we want the largest possible value, so we return that. Now I will of course show you a way to shorten the code. Turn this dict into a counter and it just saves you a few lines of code.